All right, let's dive into something that could literally change how you watch videos from now on. YouTube is testing a really powerful new AI helper that's built right into the video player. And today, we're going to break down exactly what it is and what it can do for you.
I mean, think about it. You're deep into some complex tutorial or maybe a dense documentary, and a question just pops into your head. So what do you do now? You pause, you open a new tab, you start Googling around. But what if you could just ask the video? Well, that's pretty much exactly what this is. YouTube's new conversational AI is basically a chat feature that acts like a super smart assistant for whatever video you're watching. The whole idea is to give you answers, explanations, and even recommendations, like instantly, without ever having to leave the page.
So, the big question is, how does this thing actually work? Well, it's surprisingly simple. Let me just walk you through it.
Okay, so on a video that has this feature, you'll see a new button right below the player that says Ask. You just tap that, a chat window pops open, and from there you can either type in your own question or, even easier, just pick from a list of prompts the AI suggests. And boom, you get your answer. Let's put this into a real-world scenario. Imagine you're trying to wrap your head around a pretty complex financial topic, something like the goods and services tax, and you found a good explainer video. The video is going along, and then they mention a term you've heard but don't quite get, like input tax credit. Instead of getting sidetracked or confused, you just open up the AI chat and type that exact question right in. And this is where the magic happens. The AI scans the video's transcript and gives you a straight-up, concise definition. You get the clarity you need in seconds without ever breaking your focus. It's pretty cool.
Okay, let's try another one. Say you're watching a super fascinating but really technical science documentary. The concepts are kind of going over your head, and you're just wishing someone could, break it down for you.
So you don't even need a super specific question. You can just give the AI a command, like explain this in simple terms. And this, right here, is a total game changer for making complicated stuff way more accessible.
And just like that, the AI takes the core ideas from the video and summarizes them into an explanation that's way easier to digest. It's kind of like having a personal tutor right there with you, ready to rephrase things whenever you need it.
All right, one last example for you. You just finished watching a great review of some new gadget, and now you're curious. You want to see what else is out there. Find more videos on that same topic.
And what's awesome here is the AI is already one step ahead of you. You don't even have to type. It'll often suggest a prompt like recommend related content. All you have to do is click it, and you can dive right down that rabbit hole. And what it does is it becomes your own personal content scout, pulling up a list of other relevant videos right there in the chat window. It's a really smooth way to just keep learning and exploring without missing a beat.
Okay, this all sounds amazing, right? But the big question is, who can actually use it right now? Let's take a look at where things stand with the rollout.
So the good news is they're testing it everywhere, on Android, iPhone, and desktop. It also supports a bunch of languages and is available in several countries. But, and this is the key thing, for now it's only on a select group of videos while YouTube is still testing and tweaking it, so you might not see it everywhere just yet.
There are also a few rules about who can use it. You've got to be signed into your YouTube account, and you have to be at least 13. It's not going to be on YouTube Kids or on any supervised accounts, which, makes sense. We're talking about experimental AI after all.
Okay, I want you to really listen up for this next part because it is super, super important. Like with any AI tool, there are some major warnings and things you absolutely have to know before you start using this.
And seriously, I cannot stress this enough. This is not a tool you can just trust blindly.
Here's the bottom line. AI makes mistakes. It hallucinates, it gets things wrong, and the answers it gives you can sometimes be flat out incorrect. You have to think of this for informational purposes only. Do not use this for serious medical questions, legal advice, or big financial decisions. For that stuff, you always talk to a real human professional.
You might also be thinking, wait, isn't this just like Google's Gemini or some other big AI? And the answer is, not quite. While the tech underneath is similar, this YouTube AI is highly specialized. Think of Gemini as a Swiss Army knife for everything. The YouTube AI is more like a scalpel, designed to do one thing really well: analyze the video you are watching right now. And of course, the privacy question. Yes, YouTube collects your conversations to help improve the AI, and some of those might even be read by humans. But they do say your personal info is kept separate and protected, and the chats tied to your account get deleted after 45 days. Okay, we've gone through a lot here. So after all that, what's the big picture?
What's the main thing you should really walk away with?
It really boils down to this. This tool is here to help you understand videos better, ask questions the second they pop into your head, and discover more great content really easily. But, and this is the most important part, you have to always double-check any important information you get from it. Treat it like a helpful assistant, but one that can sometimes make mistakes.
And that leaves us with a pretty huge question, doesn't it? We are seeing the very beginning of this kind of AI being baked right into the content we consume every day. So is this the future? Are tools like this going to completely change how we learn and how we research online? It's definitely something to think about.